Welcome back. This is Manitoba Bushcraft and Reviews. Today I'm going to review, excuse the dirty floor for one, I'm going to review my neck knife, and many of you know it, there's lots of reviews out on it, but I'll just go over my opinions on this knife, and that's about it, and how I take care of it and maintain it and stuff like that. Anyhow, it is the Mora Bushcraft Black. I made it its own Kydex Sheath because I wasn't quite fond of the other sheath, so we'll just leave that on the floor there. I have forced a patina on this. It didn't really take too great, just a mustard patina. This is my food prep knife for bushcrafting. It's a 4.3 inch blade, I do believe, and then I forget how thick it is. I can't remember, but I beat on this knife. Hey, dogs, out of here! Hey, come on, you're gonna get stabbed. Made in Sweden, carbon steel, 1095, I do believe. It's got the Scandi grind, so it's easy to sharpen. Rubberized handle, very good grip on this knife. Like, you couldn't ask for a better grip, basically. It's got this rubber here for your thumb, which doesn't really hurt too much when you this. There's no hot spots. It's nice. It's nice to hold, and it's really nice to carve with. It's one of the best carving knives that I've had the pleasure of using. I got the mora heavy duty as well, and I like this one better. But if you look really closely, you can see those vertical lines going upward like that. When I'm sharpening this knife, they get in the way. It doesn't make for a flat, like it doesn't lay flat on the stone like it should because of these little lines. And this is the only knife I've seen from Mora that has that on it, and they're all the way up the blade. Sorry, my camera's giving some glare, but you can see those, and it really does get in the way when sharpening. So I usually use the Triangle Sharp Maker by Spyderco to sharpen it, because that you just have to hold it vertical then, and I guess that does put a little micro bevel on it, but it's razor sharp, it's hair shaving sharp, so I'll just keep on sharpening it that way instead of using an actual flat stone. But yeah, when buying this knife, know that I have not seen this on any other Mora knife, those lines. They just did it on the Bushcraft Black to the best of my knowledge. It's a nice batoning knife. I've batoned with it. Even though it's not full tang, I'm not worried one bit about this blade coming out of this handle. It just won't happen. And if it does happen, it'll happen so slowly that you wouldn't even hurt yourself or anything like that. But batoning, it's held up. It's not bent, straight as an arrow. And that's all I can really say about it. The Kydex Sheath, I got some coyote tan, I think it was. It looks white because my camera's shining on it, but it was coyote tan. And I made a little thumb ramp, and it's seated in there really nice and tight. So I wouldn't be afraid to use this as a neck knife. I've been tempted to buy the new Mora knife. I can't remember how to pronounce the name, but it is full tang, and that might come in the future, who knows. And the sheath is not perfect. There's a little bit of unevenness there, but I just like whipped it up in, I don't know, 20 minutes, something like that. Anyways, it's another one of my bushcrafting knives. Good for food prep. It doesn't have to be a bushcrafting knife. You can buy this and just use it in the kitchen if you really want to, or a backpacking knife. But I'll use it as a feather stick maker and or food prep. So, okay, you guys have a nice day. Like, subscribe, share, comment.